treasure hunting is getting an overhaul, or it already has, depending on when you're watching this video. And it's got 2 more tiers being added today. So what does that mean for us, and how does that change treasure hunting? So let's dive into the update and find out. Hey there, John Henry here, ssftg. Welcome to the video. If this is your first time here, welcome, my friend. I hope to earn your like and subscription today. And speaking of subscriptions too, we just passed the 3,000 subscriber mark, so thank you so much for all of your support. I'm gonna have to do a video for a giveaway for both 2,500 and 3,000 because I missed both of those. It went kind of quick, so thank you. I appreciate it so very much. Stay tuned for those videos. First off, if you aren't in Upland yet, make sure to check out the promo link in the description, discover.upland.me/ssftg. Oh, I love those rhyming links. It gets you in the metaverse and started out with 6,000 upix to boot, and if you decide to put some skin in the game, you also get a massive 50% bonus on your first upix purchase with a cap of 50,000 upix. So make sure to get registered so you too can have your spot in the metaverse. So the new treasure hunting system is set to go live today. It might already be, depending on when you're watching this and depending on when the video goes live. But that brings a lot of changes to the table that we really need to take a look at. And most notably are the changes to send fees and city structure, or not structures, but the structure of city tiers. Got to say that the right way around. That could mean 2 very different things. First off, they added a new Tier 1, which offers an even higher reward than the old Tier 1, but it did also have an increase to the send fee margins. We'll go over which cities are which tiers in a minute. That's really useful information for me as well. The other changes is the addition to a Tier 3, which they currently don't have any cities that fit that criteria in Upland at the moment. Yet, right? I'm sure there will be in future, and actually that brings up some really interesting topics that I'll talk about in a minute. Tier 3 is the middle ground, basically. It's kind of in the middle ground, and the other 3 were reworked to be more in alignment with the rest of the tiers. So as far as the tier overview goes, first off, we've got a new Tier 1 system, and the send fee structure is 25, 125, 50, with standard rewards ranging from 290 up to 8,250 upix on the upper end there. Wow, that's a really nice increase. There is also the rarity, standard, limited, exclusive, and the new tier, which is the rare tier, and that is also very exciting stuff. So the new rare tier and Tier 1 treasure hunts basically wanted to be set apart. They wanted to make them Tier 1, right? Really Tier 1. So they have the rare treasure hunting tier status as well. And because of that tier status, it is something that is going to show up much less frequently, of course. It is going to offer up some pretty massive bonuses here. But the rare chest is something for you Tier 1 treasure hunters that you're going to really want to keep your eye on. And if you've got a lot of properties in a Tier 1 city and a good network of hunting, this is huge. In addition, with this new treasure hunting system, they also have 4 new chests, which is the rare spark chest, the rare treasure chest, and the diamond and stacked coin pinatas, which is always really fun to see those. I unfortunately haven't found anything but a normal chest, but we'll get there. The next one is going to be Tier 2, which is similar. Ooh, that's fun. Which is similar to the old Tier 1. For this new Tier 2, it's going to be a send fee structure of 20, 100, and 40. Standard rewards will go from 230 upix to 6,600 upix. Nice that there's not a huge difference on the lower end, but there is definitely a notable difference on the upper portion there. Rarities in this band are going to be standard, limited, and exclusive only. Now, Tier 3 was the one that we were just talking about. It's brand new, but there are no cities that match the criteria of Tier 3 yet. When there are, the send fee structure will be 15, 75, and 30. Standard rewards from 175 to 49.50 on the upper end, with rarities offering standard, limited, and exclusive there. Like I said, from this point on, at least until we get any new cities or anything like that, we don't have anything that matches a Tier 3, but that does mean that there are some exciting things that kind of implies to kind of keep in mind. Tier 4 is the next one, and this is similar to the previous Tier 2. These are the ones that kind of got reworked down to more fit in alignment. Send fee structure of 10, 50, and 20. Standard rewards 120 up to 3,300 with standard and limited. No exclusive chests in Tier 4, and the same goes for Tier 5. That was the previous, basically, Tier 3. We've got the send fee structure of 5, 25, 10. Standard rewards from 60 to 1650, and only standard and limited here as well. Now, as far as the old tiers versus the new tiers, we can see which cities fall into alignment where. The old tiers are over here, but honestly, I really those don't really matter to me anymore. We're going on to the new ones. Chicago, LA, Manhattan, and San Francisco are Tier 1 treasure hunting cities. San Francisco, Manhattan have been doing incredibly well in terms of the overall pricing if you watch this past weekend's review. But we also have LA and Chicago on this list, and those are places that a lot of people have a lot of properties in, which means that's a good network of properties that you may have in here for some treasure hunting stuff. As far as Tier 2, we've got Bronx, Nashville, and Santa Clara coming in at rank 2. And again, the treasure hunting Tier 2 for 3, there is no treasure hunting Tier 3, so there's a bit of a space in there for now. Brooklyn, Cleveland, Kansas City, New Orleans, Oakland, and Rutherford are coming in at Tier 4. And the Tier 5s, Bakersfield, Fresno, Detroit, and Staten Island are coming in at treasure hunt Tier 5. Another thing that was adjusted was the Riot Mode threshold. Basically, because of some of these new cities being so popular, they were just always in Riot Mode. They were never not in Riot Mode. So to combat that and to make it so that Riot Mode was actually something special instead of just always on, they adjusted the threshold, but we also have some adjustments to the reward multipliers to compensate for the difference. Chicago, because it's a Tier 5, and based on a lot of these, are going to be in proper order, but you'll notice that some of these are not in the orientation of like Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3. Make sure that you have the correct city in the right place if you're going to be hunting in those areas for Riot Mode. Threshold for Chicago is going to be 49, but a reward multiplier, it's the highest reward multiplier in the game. That definitely helps out the Chicago floor pricing. Reward multiplier of 4. Nashville has a threshold of 41 and is the only multiplier of 3. The rest of them are going to be Kansas City, all of the rest of them with a reward multiplier of 2. Kansas City at 21, New Orleans 27, Los Angeles 25, Bronx 20, Oakland 20, Bakersfield 18, Brooklyn 17, Cleveland 16, San Francisco 15, Manhattan, Staten Island, Fresno, Rutherford, and Santa Clara are all also 15. Those are going to be the thresholds going forward, just so you know if you're a Riot Mode hunter. So with all the updates to treasure hunting, I think the big takeaway here is that they're making it easier for us to hunt and get rewards that actually match what we have to put into the hunt, which is, for somebody like me whose luck is maybe not the highest in the world, that's great, right? That's awesome. That means that I'm not going to be negative on all of these hunts. But at the same time, they're also adding the flexibility for new cities to be added in as well. The city tier of saying, oh, well, we don't have any in any Tier 3 cities. Yet? Like, what does that mean? Having a Tier 3 city and the flexibility of having 5 tiers now offers up flexibility of a lot of different things. This puts new cities on the map, even new countries on the map. Obviously, international travel is probably still a long way away, but think closer, right? We're in the US, maybe going into Mexico or going into Canada. Could be something in the nearer future with these types of implementations. So it's very exciting to see these new city tier structures being reworked, especially when they offer more wiggle room. As far as treasure hunting goes, I hope this guide helps you understand the new changes to treasure hunting and how it all works. I'm going to continue doing treasure hunting videos, and we're getting better at them along the way, right? And we'll continue to grow, but these new treasure hunting systems may have me thinking of some different cities that we may want to play around with. Chicago definitely jumps up on the list with that reward multiplier of 4, but it is Riot Mode. Do I really want to go in the competitive scene of treasure hunting? Thanks for watching, and of course, as always, if you have any questions, topics, thoughts for new videos, or anything else, drop them in the comments below. I always love hearing from you all. Thanks for watching again, and we'll see you all in the next one.